Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Dwarf Fortress Nutsglaze. Yeah, that's the silly name that I chose, because I didn't really have any sort of a theme for this, series, so we went with just the absolute most bonkers name that we could come up with, and, about 10 names in, we came up with Nutsglaze. So, hey, that's the name. So if you watched the last two episodes, you know that we did the whole world gen thing. And in our last episode, actually, we looked at maybe like 10 or 15 different areas, for potential embark sites. And we settled on this particular site because we just sort of liked the mojo that it had going with it. We allocated our dwarves' skills, and we picked up some goods and some animals and things like that. And, well, we hit that E button, so we're ready to go. Episode 3, and commence. So, if we take a little look around here, we can see we've got our river, beautiful, and we even have some pond area here, and even here and here. So, might be some good fishing, maybe. I don't see any fish there, but they could always come in. I bet we'll have some fish. Trees looking great. I'm very excited about that. Oh man, look at those trees. We've even got trees on top of the mountain. Let's see, in terms of just like what we can see in the walls here. We can see here we have some mudstone, some rhyolite. This looks like silt, so like we could probably farm in this area. We could farm in this area too. So there's going to be there's a pretty good area of soil here, huh? If we go up, let's just go up and see what we can see what's up here even. So even more soil, even more soil, even more soil, even more soil. Okay. And if we look down, we can see soil. This is stone, rhyolite, damp rhyolite, and here we have a mixture of mudstone and silt. Something I've never done, but maybe we'll do it this time, is I have never this is going to be a multi-layer fortress, unlike our last fortress, which was single layer. Something I've never really done is I've never built up. I've never went up inside of a mountain. I've always just I go in at a layer and then we go down. And maybe what we should do for our farming is maybe we should put our farm up here, because it looks like there is just a ton. Just looks like there is a veritable smorgasbord of land up here that we could use for farms. So we might look into that. That might be interesting. Something interesting to do. Okay, let's see. So first and foremost, we've got some things we need to do. So let's head on over to the noble screen. So we need to assign Chief Medical Dwarf. So Dodoc here, for lack of a better name. Remember, guys, if you want in on this expedition, if you want to be a part of this Let's Play, just leave a comment below with your name and any other intangibles that you would like to see your dwarf have. I do try to be very, very accommodating. Keep in mind that the more constraints you put on, like what you'd like for your dwarf, it means maybe the longer potentially that it'll be before your dwarf gets in. But I'm always happy to name dwarves after viewers and followers and subscribers, so thank you. Alright, and broker, we have Ingish Gostmural. And we said that our manager and our bookkeeper, we were going to make it the hunter, Domas. If I remember correctly. I think. Yes. That sounds about right. Okay. Militia commander, sheriff, and hammerer we don't really need right now, so we're going to leave those vacant. Manager and bookkeeper, he will not be able to do his job until we get him in office, but when he gets in office, we want him to do his job with the highest precision. It takes a little bit of extra time in the beginning, but it's much preferred to having counts that are not accurate. Okay, next thing we want to do is we want to head to our kitchen, and we want to toggle things to make sure that certain things aren't getting cooked and certain things aren't getting brewed. So like plump helmets here, do not cook them. Do not cook them. Now, the only way that things get cooked is if you queue up a job for cooking. It's not like when a dwarf gets hungry, he just, meanders on over to the kitchen, picks something up out of the freezer and throws it in the microwave. That's not how it works in this game. So you have to actually set a cooking job. But you know, we're going to go ahead and toggle that cooking off for the future. Because eventually we will have enough to where we're going to start wanting to make some prepared meals. And I think we might even sell prepared meals in this, prepared meals in rock pots in this Let's Play. So maybe. We might sell multiple things. Seeds. Plump helmet spawn. Okay, good. Drinks don't cook. But yeah, those are fine to cook. Okay. So, anything else that we need to do? I don't think so in terms of that. Now, we're going to need a place to pasture our animals. I think what we're probably going to do, since it's just, well, I don't know. Do I really want to go in here? Do I want to go in through here? The thing is, I like to go in through places where it's rock. That way we can smooth and engrave the entrance that the trade caravan has to go into. But we could, alternatively, we could do something where maybe we have an exterior wall. Because this is looking like we could fortify this pretty well. So we could do like an exterior wall, say from here, like here to here. And then what we'd have to do, we'd put like a gate or something here. And then we would remove like all of these up ramps here. And maybe like trench it or something, I don't know. And then do the same thing here. I don't know. Because if we built a wall here and then didn't remove these up ramps, what could happen is somebody that was attacking could just walk up the up ramps, come up here, and then just come right back down into us. So we certainly wouldn't want that to happen. Okay. So let's put a zone down for a pasture. I like my pastures to be in places where there aren't trees, and I don't know why I'm like that, but I just am. So we're gonna make a modest pasture here at first. We'll just do maybe something like that. Yeah, that looks good. And let's assign. Wow. Okay, so we have a mated pair of water buffalo. Beautiful. And then we're gonna make another pasture around like where we're gonna put our entrance here, right? And around our wagon. And we're going to assign our other animals to that. Now, this is temporary, and the reason that we're doing this is to, number one, kill vermin, but number two, keep any thieving animals away, such as Kias. Speaking of which, let's check it out. Let's see what we've got. What do we got? Anything? Nothing yet. But we haven't even unpaused, so that could be the reason for that. Okay, so we have that. We also are going to need a garbage dump. So let's put our garbage dump. This looks like a pretty good place for a garbage dump. Let's just make it 10 by 10. We won't need all that space until much, much later in the game, but we'll just go ahead and do that now. And then we will set up a stockpile for refuse over here too. Also 10 by 10. Very good. That way, things that are put into the garbage dump will also just, you know, they'll decay. They'll disappear. All right. So, yeah. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get some trees chopped down. Maybe we should go in through here. Maybe. I don't know. Let's chop down this tree. Let's get some trees going here. We're gonna be mining a while, so we can get a bunch of trees chopped down. Sounds good, right? Let's just chop down a ton of trees. Okay, that's a lot of trees to chop down at first. And then we'll do some plant gathering. There doesn't appear to be a whole lot of vegetation here. I mean, there's enough, you know, but there's not a whole lot here. Oh man, I almost forgot. Let's get this Dwarf Therapist connected. Okay, I'm gonna have to get another capture going here, so bear with me here, folks. Bear with me. I guess it kind of screwed it up because changing the version. So Okay, and let's make that bigger. Boom. All right, now we have that. We are going to be using auto labor in this. I'm fine with that. We did no auto labor last time, and you know there are things that are nice about doing no auto labor, but at the same time, it makes my life a whole hell of a lot easier. So we're gonna run auto labor. Let me make sure that's turned on. Auto labor is on now. Okay. What about auto butcher? Auto butcher. Auto watch. Okay. Auto butcher start. Okay, good. Alright, so auto butcher is running now. We might have to tinker with that a little bit down the road, depending on if we decide that we want to breed any animals. But at this point, I'm fine with using the I'm completely fine with using the native settings on that. Okay, and so we've got some plants we're gonna harvest. We're gonna chop down some trees, and now it's time to mine. So I think we are gonna go in through over here. I'm just not sure if I want to do. I'm not sure if I want to do. I kind of want to do an exterior trade depot this go round. I think. All right, so here's what I want to do. We're gonna do something like this. I got ideas, guys. I got ideas floating around in my brain. I want to do. I've never really done a fortress that's had multiple entrances and exits before, so we're gonna do something different. So we're gonna have 3 different methods of egress here. Ingress, I guess you'd say, right? Ingress? I think egress is leaving. I guess so it would really be both. It's like that, right? So we have 3 different, and the bad part there is that means we're gonna have 3 different potential places where we might have to defend. Well, that's okay too. You know, we'll just put gates on all 3. And then what I'm thinking, if we put our mines upstairs, or sorry, not our mines, if we put our farms upstairs, I'm thinking about using like a lot of this space here. Well, we might not use it for anything. It really just depends on how much of it is soil. But yeah, let's just unpause while I talk. Let them get busy. We could use this for barracks. We could also put the barracks outside. I don't know. Let's zoom in a little bit, give you guys a little bit better view on what's going on out here. Okay, so it looks like everybody's pretty dang busy. That's to be expected early on. I mean, especially with auto labor enabled, everybody's going to be staying pretty busy because auto labor does a pretty good job of keeping everybody, you know, moving along. We're gonna have a lot of wood. That's good. We could also use these areas for. We could have a nice big wood stockpile located right inside. That way, people don't have to go outside to get wood. You know, all the time. Could do that. What's everybody doing? Wow, we got 4 people gathering plants. I guess that's what happens whenever you designate such a huge portion. Is the auto labor's like, oh my god, we really need to gather plants. Any animals? We have an anaconda. Oh my goodness, where's this anaconda? Wow. Can we tell them to hunt the anaconda? We need to kill that anaconda. Alright, let's get a... to create a squad. It's an archer squad. The Crystalline Decisions. Nice. And let's put... who was our ambusher? It was our carpenter, wasn't it? Was it? I think so. No, it wasn't. I think it was this guy, wasn't it? Yeah, this guy, Competent Marksdwarf. Yeah, we'll put him in there. And then ammunition. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Okay. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. I just want to make sure he has ammunition. Combat training. Alright, so we have our squad here. We want to kill the anaconda. Kill the anaconda. This ought to be interesting. I hope he doesn't get bit. Oh God. Well. Anaconda tooth. Man, that anaconda like exploded. Wow. Okay, so he did get hurt. He did get hurt. I hope he's not poisoned. Yeah, he needs diagnosis. Damn. Well, that anaconda is not happy now. Whoa. Okay, it's still alive? There's another anaconda? Are you kidding me? Where are we? We're in like the jungle, baby. You gonna die. Where are these anacondas at? Well, I don't know. I don't know if he can even get a diagnosis because we don't have a hospital. Just hope he's not poisoned. I don't know if that's a thing or not. Kill the anaconda. You're supposed to do it from range, man. You're not supposed to, like... Water. Oh, my God. Look at all these water buffaloes. So we killed both the anacondas. That's good. We should probably try to get a butcher set up. Or, yeah, we should probably build a butcher in case we can butcher that anaconda and get like some leather out of it. So where do we want to put this? I like to put the butcher close to the refuse, so yeah, we'll put the butcher right there. And then leatherworks next to it. I don't have a leather worker yet, but it's fine. Yeah, we'll just put it right next to it. Outside. That's fine. That's okay. That's okay. You know, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. What if you got a diagnosis? Can you get a diagnosis? I don't think you can get a diagnosis. I really don't. Until you have a hospital. We'll have to like designate a hospital zone, I guess. Can you just put it anywhere? Can we just designate a hospital zone anywhere? Just designate it like right here. Like, welcome to my office. Don't mind the surroundings. Yeah, it's a hospital zone right there. Yay! Go there and get your diagnosis. Ha, he's waiting. Okay, so he is giving him a diagnosis right there. And he's sleeping. He's resting, okay. Do you get a diagnosis? Okay. He needs dressing. Suturing. No, he needs dressing. He has partially broken tissue. So he got bit. That's what happened. He just got bit. Okay, that's no big deal. So we need some bandages. I don't think we have any. We don't have any cloth though. That's the problem. So hopefully he doesn't get like some gangrene or something. That would be horrible. Yeah, no cloth. No cloth. Wonder if we got any plants that we could make into cloth. Barley, amaranth. I think anything that we can brew, we need to turn cooking off on. Ratweed doesn't. Rope reeds. I wonder if we could make. I wonder if we could make cloth out of that. We can try. Alright, did we, Oh, there are fish. Good. Where's this at? Can we zoom on that? I don't guess we can. I just was wondering if we butchered it. Butcher dead animal. On repeat. Okay, so there's nothing that's butcherable. That's good. Okay, just wondering. We might have butchered it just while I was kind of just sitting there waiting. So it looks like we cut down all the trees that we're going to cut down. And I guess we've gathered all the plants we're going to gather. Yeah, all the plant gathering's done. That's why we've got some idlers. Everybody's mining at this point. We could build a loom. Could build a loom outside just to see if we can turn that into something, you know. I mean, they're just kind of sitting around anyways, so we might as well just see what we can do. We can always deconstruct. It's not a huge deal. All right, guys, we're gonna put a cut in there in our next video. Hopefully, our our hunter doesn't die. Hopefully his wound does not get infected. So, thank you guys so much for joining me, and until next time, game on.